As Donald Trump fights for a second term, he doubles down on some of the most controversial aspects of his first, threatening to abandon NATO allies should they come under attack in this imaginary conversation with a NATO leader.
But one of the heads of the country stood up and said, does that mean that if we don't pay the bills, that you're not going to protect us? I said, that's exactly what it means, exactly. I'm not going to protect you.
Trump continues to rail against international agreements from which his administration unilaterally withdrew. And upon becoming president, Joe Biden attempted to repair global relations.
America is back. Diplomacy is back.
Trump's apparent fascination with dictators, his ban on immigration from predominantly Muslim countries, his insistence on separating migrant children from their parents, all reflected a worldview in which human rights had no place. Another position that Biden pledged to reset.
We must start with diplomacy, rooted in America's most cherished democratic values, defending freedom, championing opportunity, upholding universal rights, respecting the rule of law, and treating every person with dignity.
In this potential rematch, the philosophy of global liberalism is up against that of nativist isolation. The administration now in the West Wing portrays itself as morally and ethically superior to the last. This reduces the foreign policy and human rights positions of the two contenders to black and white. It's not that simple. Biden ordered a withdrawal from Afghanistan, abandoning those who fought against the Taliban in the name of the US, along with millions of women whose emancipation had been so brief. His unquestioning support of Israel has not wavered despite a genocide in Gaza. And Trump's decision to break with decades of policy and recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital has not been reversed.
Whether he did or whether he didn't, he denies it vehemently.
While Trump openly stated that the relationship with Saudi Arabia was more important than the murder of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, Biden condemned the killing but continues to embrace the relationship. And if a leader is to be judged by the company he keeps, the jury is still out of the room. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.